Have you ever wondered what it feels like to be stuck in a country millions of people dream to live in? To want to leave a country where millions are excited to simply visit, but for whatever reason, you can't leave. Exactly 3 years ago, I was one of the millions of people that were excited to be coming into the UK. And at the time, it was supposed to be a short visit, spend some time with my family. I came in ending of November. My return ticket was for February 20th. But then almost immediately I got into this country, I found a job, which was a miracle, thanks to my wife. At the time, I was like, okay, I'm making money from my business in Nigeria. I'm in this country, I'm making pounds. Maybe let's just stay back and see how this goes. Because the reason why I was going to go back in the first place was I have a business I'm running in Nigeria that's making me money. That was my only source of income at the time. I'd never been an employee, I'd never worked for anyone. So I didn't imagine, I thought I was going to struggle to find a job in this country. So I didn't even put my mind to it. But almost immediately I got into this country, I found a job.
We did it, Joe.
So a year and some months into that job, the company had to shut down operations in some parts of Middle East, in some parts of Asia. Long story short, my department was shut down, so I was out of job. But then my business in Nigeria was tied around my personality. The first couple of months, my client base over there thought, okay, he's on vacation, he's gonna come back. But then he's been away for over a year now. Like, okay, this guy has relocated to the United Kingdom. So I lost a lot of clients. So now I'm in a place where I no longer have a job in this country. I no longer have a thriving business in, hello, wait. So now I'm in a place where I no longer have a job in London. I no longer have a thriving business in Nigeria. So going back to Nigeria was pointless. So I had to find a way to make the UK work. I started to apply for new jobs, started to work on plans to become a business owner in the UK, to go back to being self-employed. In that period, I started this channel, I found a job, and things started to look upwards again.
My age mates will be worshipping me. And very soon I will go for the chieftaincy title.
And speaking of this channel, exactly 30 days after I started this channel, it got monetized. All glory to God. So I started to post on this channel and I was seeing videos do well, I was seeing money coming, but then I noticed that the videos that do well on this channel are videos where I'm speaking of my travel experience, or I'm I'm sharing travel stories. So I thought to myself, like, okay, this is real. There's actually money on this thing. Before YouTube, I didn't care for traveling because I have this thing of, I have a Nigerian passport. I can't go through all of that stress and I just don't want to do it. But then with now having YouTube and seeing how things are doing on the platform, it's like, okay, maybe it makes sense to start traveling now. In this time, it's been almost 3 years. So part of my plan last year was, okay, this new year we are going into, I'm going crazy with YouTube and traveling back to back, not for fun, but for content, like basically trying to turn YouTube into a job till it becomes my full-time thing. At the same time, I was still doing my 9 to 5. I was still doing my Nigerian business on the side. I was on for YouTube, like, okay, we're going crazy on YouTube this 2026. Then it was time to renew my visa, which was ending of last year. So ending of 2025, I put in my application to renew my visa. I'm married to a British citizen, so the visa normally takes longer than when you're renewing a work visa and all of those things. When I applied from Nigeria, it took exactly 6 months, but then I was from Nigeria. I'm in London now. On the site, it said it was going to take 3 months. It might come out before 3 months, but the duration typically is 3 months. And I said to myself, okay, that's not too bad. Max, first quarter of the year, I'll just focus on my 9 to 5, and whenever it comes out, then we can do YouTube. Start traveling, start sharing more stories for the people on here. And for a couple of months now, I've been trying to hold myself together, because unlike before, now I have a newborn, I have 2 boys now. There's a lot of things going on in my life that I need to be on the move. I need to even leave the UK to catch my breath. Like, everything I need right now is tied around constantly being outside of the UK. But then I can't. We're in June now, and my visa is still not out. So it's basically been 6 months, if not more, I don't know. And I've never felt this way in my entire life. I lived in Nigeria for 30 years, and even though I didn't even travel, I didn't feel the way I'm feeling right now, because not traveling in Nigeria was my choice. But now imagine now that you want to travel, you need to travel, you need to work, but you can't. And there's something about that that just makes me feel caged, like, what is going on? I can't leave the country. Okay, not like I can't leave the country because I have 2 boys here, I have my wife. If I leave now, I can't get back into the country. What that's gonna mean is my current application has been automatically cancelled, then I'll have to reapply from Nigeria, which does not make sense. So I basically have to stay in this country till this visa comes out. And it's draining. I started to think what it feels like for people that are in this country, in Canada, in the US, that don't even have papers and they are literally stuck in that country. You can't step a foot outside. And people live like that for years. And I'm wondering, how do people do it? I can't. Because in this short period of time that I've been held in this country against my will, I'm losing my mind. I've never felt the need to go to Nigeria, but right now I just feel like I need to go to Nigeria to just clear my head, which is weird because I don't even like Nigeria like that. But I just feel like I need to. If you've ever been in a situation where you feel stuck, where you feel like you have things you need to get onto, you have things you need to get going, but for whatever reason you can't, and what's holding you back is against your will, it's something you don't have control over. How do you navigate? How do you get around that feeling? And speaking of YouTube, this is where we are now. Maybe it's time to think. Maybe this is even a call for me to explore the UK even more, while instead of just sitting my bum down and waiting for visa to be approved so I can fly away, Peter. Do I go to Wales, Scotland? Do I go to Birmingham and just make a video about the difference between living in London and living in Birmingham? Like, I don't know. Do I share more of London stories? Do I show you London? Do I show you the UK? I just can't keep waiting, sitting around doing nothing on this channel, waiting for my visa to be approved, to be renewed, whichever one. Yes, I can work, I can do everything you can legally do living in a country, but I can't leave. If you've ever felt there is something holding you back, holding you down against your will, stopping you from doing what you really need to do, then this is for you. Because on this channel, I'm going to make the most of this situation, of these circumstances. I'm going to make the best out of it. Yes, I can't leave the UK right now, and for the longest it's felt like a burden, it's felt like something is holding me back, but this is the time to turn that around. This is the time to actually take advantage of the situation, and all of that is going to be documented on this channel. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, please do subscribe. My name is Motayo, and thanks for watching.